In this video, I will talk some question based on integer based data type and string data type that is frequently asked in almost all interview. So this session is fully oriented to the interview. So the very first question is, what is the difference between reg and wire logic? So the difference you need to tell what is the difference between these data types, reg, wire and logic. Okay, so to answer this question you should know about all these data types. I am explaining you here in a detailed manner. So reg is a integer based data type in SystemVerilog. It is a discretely driven element. It hold, or you can tell it store the data. So reg is a data type which store the data. It is not continuously driven element, it is a discretely driven element. We can assign value to the reg variable inside the procedure block. This is a important point. In the reg variable, what you can do is you can assign the value inside the procedural block. What are the procedural block which we have always an initial block. It can not use in a continuous assignment, so you cannot do this, right? Assign. So first you declare a variable reg a and you are doing assign a is equals to 10. This is wrong. So inside the initial and begin, or you can say always, you can use this you can assign the value to this variable. Okay, so you understood, right, this part. Now let's see about the wire. So it is a continuously driven element. So it's a continuously driven element. It does not hold the, or it does not store the data. So it store the data, it does not store the data. We cannot assign value to the wire variable inside the procedural block. So here in a reg variable you are assigning the value inside the procedural block, but here you are not assigning any wire variable value inside the procedural block. Okay, it can use in a continuous assignment. So you are using in the continuous assignment. Reg a assign a is equals to 10. This is right. Now we have a logic. Now it holds the data, it store the data. It cannot assign value to the reg variable inside the procedural block. Okay, what do you understand by this? We can assign a reg variable inside the procedural block. It see first this is working like a reg variable. Okay, then you see it can use in a continuous assignment. So this is working as a reg variable. So you can tell this logic is nothing but a combination of reg and wire based on this statement. Okay, in the logic variable we can assign value into the inside the procedural block, or and we can also assign value in a continuous assignment. So assign a is equals to 10. If you declare a as a logic variable, then you can do like this. Logic a is a logic data type, means you can assign a value in a continuous assignment as well as procedural block inside the procedural block. Logic data type helps to avoid the confusion. What are the confusion is when you are designing, when you are what you are doing when you are designing, that time confusion will come. Where should I use reg and where should I use logic? Not logic. Where should I use reg and where should I use wire? So this confusion will be avoided using this logic variable. Okay, you can use this anywhere, whether in procedural block or continuous assignment. Okay, I hope you understand the difference. Just remember this thing. In interview definitely they will ask, you should answer in this manner. Okay, apart from that you will have another question, that is what is the difference between bit 7 down to 0. So this is also in size. In terms of size, this is 8-bit variable, and in terms of size this is also 8-bit variable. Then what is the difference between them? So the difference is bit is a unsigned data type, means it can store only and only positive value, but byte is a signed data type. It can store positive and negative value. In terms of size, both are 8 bits, and in terms of nature wise, both are different. It is unsigned, bit is unsigned, and this is signed. Okay, you see, using signed you represent a number from 0 to 256, but using byte you can represent number -28 to +127. So this is -128 to +127. This is also representing 256 number, and this is also representing 256 number. I hope you understand this difference. Then we have very famous question, that is write a code to reverse the string. So this is another very famous question. We need to write a code to reverse our string. So this is a module, and module, as you know, this is a container. Inside the container we will keep the our code, and this is the module name, reverse string. And I declare two strings. So first string is name, where whatever the string data value I need to keep, and another is we will store the reverse of that name variable data. So inside the initial begin, what we are doing, we are initializing the name variable with a VLSI underscore pro. So if you see here, what is the size total? So total size is 8, right? 1 2 3 4, and then this underscore is also considered as what? It is also considered as a size. Like you have to consider it in a size calculation. And then pro 3. So total 8 8 size is 8. So I need to what I am doing here in this line for 50 line. So the thing is, when this both these are dynamic in nature, okay, dynamic data type. So it is what will happen if it is dynamic means I need to tell the size. At this point of time size is 0, and this reverse string size is also 0. So when I am going to reverse this, size will be constant. In this case, what I have to do, this size reverse string variable size also I need to keep the same. So that is why when I am doing this means both having size equals to 8. Okay, to do the size equal I am doing this line. Okay, just don't confuse. I need 8 size here in a reverse also. Okay, now what I am doing, I am using for loop. Now if you are not aware of for loop, just wait, in future I will tell you about the loop, different types of loop. But if you, I hope you are, I am expecting you guys already attended, you guys already aware of one or two programming language. There also this for loop is same. So for loop, then here I am writing the initializing, and then what I am doing here, initialization, condition, and increment. So these three argument you need to pass in the for loop. Now begin and end, and then inside the begin and what I am doing, I am using our another reverse name, that is another string variable. And inside this reverse I am putting, I'm using putc method. So see here, I'm using putc method, and this zeroth index, whatever like this is the zeroth index of this r name. Okay, so in the zeroth index what I am putting, I am putting the this last value, this o. So how we will get o? This name is a string name, this is the name, this string have this variable, this value, this string variable have this value. So in this value what I am going, length, so total length is 8, 8 minus 1 which will come as 7, and 7 minus I. So first for 0 I is what, 0. So 8 minus 1 7. So 7 index what is that, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 7 index o is there. So in reverse name string variable index 0, this o value will come. Okay, then index second this r value will come. So index third this p will come. Index 4 this will come, underscore will come. Like that it will reverse the string. Then we are printing, here we are printing the string. Okay, so you see output, this is the question output, you can see and compare. Now you see original string is VLSI Pro. When we are reversing this string, then we are getting this string. Okay, I hope you understand. Then we will meet in a next video. Okay guys, bye.